Alright, this is the log peeling footage. You see my 3 axes in the ends of the logs here. And this is just a drying rack. The logs are being peeled, and that teepee looking object there is the bark being peeled. Try to keep it all in one place, eventually burn it. And in here, fresh cut logs. And this is a saddle notch log cabin project. So we're going to do a little bit of peeling here. Not a great deal of footage out there about this. There's a little bit, but I'm going to do this with an axe at this time. This is August of 2017. There's one video doing this with an axe, a lot with the proper tool, which I can't recall at this time. I think it's a spud. And I'm using the Hudson Bay axe with a fleshing pole, which all that means is it's rounded on the back. And this is the more I use this design axe, the more I see the reasoning behind it, why it is so popular and was so popular. That's how it works. In the 8 axes video, part 1 and 2, I talk about the Hudson Bay axe, and that's it. The Hudson Bay style is also called a canoe axe. This is a large one. I have a small one, which is the council tool. This is the cheapest American-made canoe axe you can buy. There are some high-end ones, but this one works very well as well. But it's small and it's lightweight. I think it's either 1.25 pounds, 1.5 pounds with a 24-inch handle. And it gives you an idea about the size of this one. Basically, what you do, you slip the edge between the bark and the wood, obviously, and then gently start prying and work your way around. And I say gently, you gotta get mean with it sometimes. These logs have been cut about 3 weeks. They're still a little wet, but ideally you'll cut him, or bark them as soon as you cut them. And that's not always able to do that. Supposedly the bark harbors insects and holds a great deal of moisture. Also on these there's a big knots. You gotta watch out for these, they'll hurt you. I was going to show you that, but it got away from me. Now, like where the limbs come through the bark, it's almost like a nail head. It'll hurt you if you get on it. What I'm talking about. It's like a little nail head where that limb starts to poke through the bark. That's on the actual wood of the tree. You'll hang that and it'll tear you open when you do. on a 16-foot log. This makes it about 100 pounds lighter, just getting rid of that bark. And it is wet. There's a lot of water in it. Wet to the touch, actually. Some of them look like they're sweating when you peel them. I'm going to roll this log a little bit. I'm going to say it weighs 1,000 pounds. It's wet right now. The proper tool for this would be a peavy or a hook, a can hook, but I'll show you how to do it with an axe. If you're careful, I'm going to use a rough hardware store variety axe. Roll it like that right there. I'll hold it, and I've got a block here to scotch it so it don't roll back on me. I'll roll it a little more. You heard me stick that axe in another log. That's a safe way to keep an axe. You got several laying around, you don't want to fall on one. This is pretty tough work, in my opinion. You read the book of First and Second Kings, First and Second Samuel, and you read about the building of the temple. Those that were skilled in working with wood, you can't help but think about those guys when you do work like this. See somebody that's not so skilled with it. With the tools of the technology they had in that day, far beyond what you're seeing here. Solomon built the temple, had those that worked for him that built the temple. He had the very best hewers of the day. about the book of Genesis with Noah and Noah's Ark, gopher wood, how that Noah and his sons were able to work that gopher wood like they did. Alright, I'll give you an up-close view of some things, such as those knots. You see this right here? It's very sharp. That's what I was talking about. You hang yourself on those and it'll get you. That's a limb protruding through the bark. And you look down this log and you see those black places and whatnot. That's the where the axe is rubbed on the log and actually made a mark. The metal has left itself there. We're about halfway through this. You get the gist. You slip the axe in between the bark and the wood and go to prying. That's the way it works. And you want to do this when the log is green, if at all possible. And by green, I mean freshly cut right off the stump. Get down here. You see this area right here? That's where you slip the axe in. You just get it started right in there. Peel it right off. And I'll see if I can do this one-handed and give you a little bit of a demo here. Like that right there. Anyway, you get the axe on in there and just gently push and pry. And you take the handle and you pry like that as you push. But try not to cut through the bark, but that's how you do it. And again, here's some more of those stickers. And this is a poplar variety. It's pretty easy to peel, pretty easy to work with. I've also peeled oak freshly after cutting, but that's the key in getting the bark off by hand, is to do it when the sap's up and when it's good and fresh. Thank you for watching.